Okay, as usual, welcome back again. Now it's biology from learning chemistry. So please, if you have not yet subscribed, I kindly request that you subscribe to my channel. Then if you like the video, please like it. You may share the video to the other viewers so they can also become the observers of my work. And in biology, we look at the growth and development in insect. Growth and development in insect. How does insect grow? Okay, first of all, we need to know the word growth. Growth is the permanent increase in size or the body size, the mass and the complexity. That is what is called growth. Growth is the permanent increase in size, mass, and complexity. Like any other organism, insect as well, they do grow and they reach to the maturity stage. So it's normal for them to grow, just like any other organisms like that. So insect they also grow to maturity stage. Now, the only difference is that the type of growth and development in the insect is called the metamorphosis. That's the only difference. So the difference is that the growth and development in insect is called metamorphosis. Now, metamorphosis is the change in morphology or structure. So the change in structure or morphology of an organism during its life cycle. During its life cycle. That is what is called the metamorphosis. So insects, they do undergo metamorphosis where they change forms, they change structures, or maybe the body shape. So because of that is the one which makes it different from other animals. Animals like us human beings, we do not change forms. Once you are born a human being, you die a human being, just like that. So now there are two types of metamorphosis. There are two types of metamorphosis. There are two types of metamorphosis. One is incomplete metamorphosis. So we have incomplete metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Now, what do you understand by the term incomplete metamorphosis? What do we get by the term incomplete metamorphosis? Okay, this is a type of growth and development where an organism passes through three stages. The three stages involves an adult laying eggs, lays eggs, then after some time the eggs hatches to a small organism called the nymph. These eggs they hatch into a small organism called the nymph. Then later on, the nymph grows to an adult organism, so it becomes an adult. Now, how are we going to understand these three stages? We are saying incomplete metamorphosis involves the three stages, the eggs, the nymph, and the adult. So eggs are laid by an adult insect. Then as these eggs get mature, they hatch into a nymph. This nymph is a small organism which closely resembles the adult organism. It looks almost exactly as an adult organism. So it doesn't qualify, I know we know the larva, it doesn't qualify to be called the larva because this one resembles an adult organism. So it is called a nymph. Then this nymph, due to time, it matures to be an adult organism. Now, the common example of an insect which undergoes these three stages is a cockroach. When you see, if you have ever seen a cockroach hatching, you're going to agree that it directly hatches into a white cockroach. From the eggs to a white cockroach, a small white cockroach. So now that white cockroach, it looks exactly like the other cockroach, which is brown in color. It has everything which the other cockroach has. So that white cockroach is what is called a nymph. So these are what are called or this is what is called the incomplete metamorphosis. It involves only 3 stages of the life cycle. Now we go to the next type of metamorphosis, which is called the complete metamorphosis. Complete metamorphosis. So in complete metamorphosis, this is the type of growth and development where the insect passes through all the 4 stages of the life cycle. So this one is complete because it has to pass all the 4 stages of the life cycle of an insect normally, the way it's supposed to be. So this one, of course, it involves the laying of eggs. We have eggs. The eggs hatches into a larva. The larva develops into a pupa. Then the pupa develops into an adult. Develops into an adult. So those are the 4 stages which are involved in complete metamorphosis. Now, in this case, when the eggs have been laid by the adult or matured organism, as they get mature, they develop into a worm-like small organism, looks like a worm, which is called the larva. This stage, it is very mobile. It moves from one place to another. At this stage, at the larva stage, it is one of the active stage in metamorphosis. So it moves from one place to another. Now, as this one gets, as the larva gets mature, or as time goes by, it will develop a case called the pupa case, or yes, the pupa case there. At the pupa case there, or the pupa stage, it is less active. The insect now, the small insect is not very active. It is enclosed into a case-like structure called the pupa. Now, as it is enclosed there, the organism still grows. It is growing to maturity. So after some times, the adult insect will hatch out or will break out of the pupa and fly. If it flies, it will fly away. For example, examples of insect which undergoes complete metamorphosis, we have the housefly, and the mosquitoes. These are common insect which undergoes the complete metamorphosis. You can even search for more. Now, what is involved? Let us talk more about the mosquito, about the stages of the mosquito. This mosquito, the adult mosquito, or the matured mosquito, it lays eggs into the stagnant water, the water which is not moving. So the adult mosquito lays eggs into stagnant water, the water which is not moving. It is the suitable place where they can find protection for their eggs, because the water is not moving, so the eggs will not go away. Now, when these eggs, okay, let's learn this part. When a mosquito lays eggs in stagnant water, the mosquito will start growing and develops into a larva. At that stage, the young mosquito will be imaged. At that stage, it's not even mosquitoes. It's just like the worm-like structure. So, yes, as I said, it is mobile. It is moving from from one place to another. It swims in stagnant water. Now, at this stage, this larva will be feeding on phytoplankton. Phytoplankton are small, very, very small plants which are found in water. We also have what is called the zooplankton, the small animals which are found in water. That's what they feed on as they reach at this stage. So now, due to time, the larva develops into the pupa. At this stage, it is immobile, as I said. It is not moving, so it stops moving and it starts growing. As the process of growth is taking place there, it is getting to maturity. So as time reaches, we're supposed to flew away from the pupa. It's more like hatching again. It will break open and allows the adult mosquito to fly away, moves away as an adult mosquito. Now, as adult mosquito, they feed mainly on plant juice or flower juice, if you may like, plant juice. They feed mainly on plant juice. That's why they feed for their. That's why they depend mainly. Now, but for female mosquito, when they carry or when they are carrying fertilized eggs, when they are carrying fertilized eggs, they develop the desire for animal blood. Female mosquito, female mosquito, when they carry fertilized eggs, they develop the desire for animal blood. They start desiring, wanting to have animal blood. Now, why do they need that animal blood? They need this blood for the development of their eggs, so that their eggs can reach to maturity and be laid off, so that they can grow into other adult mosquitoes. So they need the animal blood for their development, for the development of their eggs, so that they can also reach the maturity stage. So this is the time now we see mosquitoes coming to our homes, biting us. We are very prone to mosquitoes because we don't have many fur to protect ourselves from their bite. So the one which are responsible, or the one which bites often, are the female mosquito, and they only do that when they carry fertilized eggs. So this is because they want their eggs to, to develop faster and healthy for the development of the new adult mosquitoes. Hope you get that clear. So not all mosquitoes they bite. No, 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 they don't do that. They feed on plant juice, the flower juice, the juice which is found in flowers. But only female mosquitoes, when they carry fertilized eggs, that's when they develop the desire of animal blood, like the human blood. So it is for this reason that yes, the female mosquitoes are mainly responsible for the transmission of malaria. So because of that, and also because of the fertilization of the eggs there, which they carry, female mosquitoes are called the anaphyles. They are called anaphyles. They carry an organism which causes malaria. They carry an organism which causes malaria called the Plasmodium. Plasmodium is a pathogen which causes malaria. So they carry this organism inside their bodies. Therefore, anaphyles are called the biological vectors. Biological vectors are vectors which carries pathogen inside their bodies. Biological vectors are vectors which carries pathogens inside their bodies. So anaphyles or mosquito, female mosquitoes are called the biological vectors. Are called biological vectors. So I said that they are called biological vectors because they carry pathogens inside their body. Inside their bodies. So they are called the biological vectors because they carry this pathogen inside their body. Okay, now when a female mosquito bites an animal like a human being, they inject these organisms, which are called the plasmodium in that case. They inject this plasmodium into the bloodstream. This plasmodium starts attacking the liver and also the blood cells, the red blood cells especially, which leads to malaria and anemia, the loss of blood, where an animal starting having shortage of blood in the body. So it is called, in most cases, it is called by this organism called Plasmodium. They attack the liver cell which produces those. Okay. Now, because of it being a vector, the mosquito should be controlled. How can we control the spread of malaria? In other words, controlling the mosquito. So how can we control the spread of malaria? It's very important because malaria is one of the most killer diseases, everywhere else in the world. So how can we control the spread of malaria? We know that the malaria is spread by this organism called the mosquito. So how can we control malaria, the spread of malaria? Okay, we said that I said that in the first place, the mosquitoes, they lay eggs in stagnant water. So if you don't want them to get to maturity, what you're going to do? You drain away stagnant water. So you can do that by draining stagnant water. Removing the stagnant water where they are laid eggs. So in that process, you are going to kill the eggs, the larva, and the pupa, because they can't survive without water. So you kill those by draining away the stagnant water. Apart from that, by using also by spraying insecticide in stagnant water or livers in water bodies. So you spray the insecticides such as the DDT. DDT standing for phenyl trichloroethane. Diphenyl trichloroethane. That's what the DDT stands for. So this one attacks the eggs, the larva, and the pupa as well. So when you spray this chemical in stagnant water, it will kill the egg, the larva, and the pupa. Apart from that, you must clear the bush. Clear the bush. These mosquitoes, they hide in the bush nearby before they get into our houses. So we can control the spread of malaria by clearing the bush. We stop planting crops around the houses, like most people do with the maize. In that case, that becomes a hiding place for mosquitoes. So we need to prevent that. Physically killing the mosquito. We can physically kill the mosquito when you see it. As if you are clapping the way we clap when we hear a mosquito passing by. So physically killing, you just beat it like that, it's dead. By using also insecticide, this insecticide we said we spread in the waters. Now this one, you can use insecticide in our houses, where you spray some insecticide and you start killing the mosquitoes in the house. Apart from that, we also use the anti-malarial drugs. Though they have a lot of side effects, but yes, anti-malarial drugs, they help the spread of malaria. Though it is difficult because the infected liver keeps on producing plasmodium. So it's difficult to cure malaria using the anti-malarial drugs, but you can only prevent the spread of malaria. And the other method is using treated mosquito nets. Let me just use the word nets. Using treated mosquito nets. So these are used to trap the adult mosquito which is flying and kill it. When you sleep under mosquito treated nets, you'll be safe. You kill the mosquito because of the chemical which was used to treat the mosquito net. The last one which I would mention is by using the wire windows, the mesh-like windows, the one which is look like a sieve. Right? We have some windows which have very, very small spaces such that the mosquito cannot get in. So those are very good to prevent mosquitoes from coming in. So you can leave the window open, but the mosquito will not pass there because of those very, very small spaces which have been left there. So these are some of the measures you can do or you can take for you to prevent the spread of malaria. Okay, back to that side, don't forget you should be able to write the life cycle of a mosquito. It involves the 4 stages. 1, 2, 3, 4, the egg, larva, pupa, and the adult stage. I'll show you the clear picture of the, the life cycle of these of mosquitoes. I'll put it there. Okay, and if you have questions, you can post the questions in the comment section below, and also let me know where you think I left out so that you can tackle that in the next presentation. Otherwise, have a blessed day. But please don't forget to subscribe and share the video to other viewers so that we can be updated. And like the video, please leave the comment in the comment section below. I will be very, very glad. Okay, have a blessed day.